The park saved my life. It was in February of '45, I just had turned 6. Hello, I'm Heide Grundmann, and this is my park and my story. When we grew up in Germany as little kids, we always walked on Sundays particularly and other times. But I got more into parks and walking during the war and after the war, Second World War that is. And we were on our way to leave my hometown to go to West Germany because we had relatives there, and we were saying goodbye to my grandmother in Dresden, which is in southeast Germany, and had 3 days there. And the last day we were there, they had a fire alarm, like bomb alarm, and we eventually had to evacuate the building. That apartment building my grandmother lived at was on the park, had a playground on it and a bomb shelter, just in case. And so there we were at 10 o'clock at night, and the sky was ablaze. And we were 5 people. My grandmother, she had a maid with us and 3 children. We made it through the fire with blankets and an apple and a sausage for the 5 of us. Eventually found my father, who was looking for us on the middle of the bridge on the river there, the only bridge which was left. And so we went to the Ore Mountains, which is a mountain range west of Dresden. And there was an old ski center, but they had evacuated that and had made it a hospital. And we had discovered actually that we did have some burns on ourselves. And there we stayed for 6 weeks being treated. We were discharged, but we stayed in the village, and that's where my aunt really walked with us every single day to just get us through the harsh days and to enjoy. And she was always the soul in our family. She was telling us fairy tales and made us enjoy walking by hiding little surprises in the tree roots. And so we enjoyed walking with her a lot. And I had just turned 6 that year. And we left East Germany in '47 and ended up in Hamburg. And then we were much like refugees did. So from then, I had a relatively normal childhood. Much later, I came as an immigrant to America. In my 2nd year in this country, I ended up in Baltimore because my husband was working for Social Security. And I worked at Hopkins Hospital. And I had a friend, we carpooled, and she took me on one of the trips through this park because she had to run an errand, and that was the shortest route. So I said, "Oh, where is this park?" And she said, "Well, it's right close to where you live." And so we spent our Sunday afternoons here, bring a blanket, bring the newspaper, and had a lot of rests and walks in this park. So this has been, I claim, my park, 50 years now. I-70 was supposed to come through this park. It became a 20-year fight, on and off, strong fight to not get highways through historic places and through parks and other areas. The group was called VOLPE, Volunteers Opposing Leakin Park Expressway. And when in '82 the funding formula changed from 10% local, 90% federal, the formula changed to 20 local and 80% federal. All of a sudden, the local government couldn't afford those payments anymore, or to even develop the payments. So the highway, this project was interrupted, and the highway stops now right at the county line. And we created this Friends of Gwynns Falls Leakin Park group. And I've been on the board ever since. I was a founding member of that group. Now it's everybody's park, and I just thought it's such a treasure. It's the largest park in Baltimore City, and it's a wilderness park on top of that, which is very rare in cities altogether. I consider this the lung of Baltimore. It brings us fresh air and relaxation, creative spirit. People come here for many, many different reasons. And so I felt that it was worth working for. Every park is unique, it's something special.